Gunshots and explosions shatter relative quiet in Khartoum. The US and major regional countries have appealed to warring factions to respect the terms of the ceasefire, but tension is mounting. General Hemeti and his paramilitary rapid support forces hold ground in many parts of the capital. His brother and senior RSF commander General RAHIM Dagalo walks the streets of Khartoum with his armed men in a show of defiance to the head of the army.
My message to Burhan is to come out of your bunker and fight along your own soldiers. Don't send them to die while you hide in your bunker.
Hemeti and his brother lead a militia that has expanded from 40,000 soldiers to 100,000 over the last few years. Heavily armed and equipped, they control strategic areas in the capital. RSF commanders insist they will only stop fighting when they defeat their rivals. Army Generals al-Burhan, Sudan's strongman, and his top aides Shamsuddin al-Kabashi and Yasser al-Ata. But as violence claims more lives and destroys neighborhoods, many in Sudan are now calling for Hemeti and Burhan to go.
They should be given an exit strategy. They need to either leave the country or at least be given some sort of pension. They need to step down. It is the personal ambition of Hemeti and Burhan that have brought the country to this brink.
The army has blamed neighboring countries for sending weapons to Hemeti. RSF fighters were actively engaged in the wars in Yemen and Libya. Their leader, Hemeti, spent years building ties with regional heavyweights, tribesmen, clerics to consolidate his grip on power. But as Hemeti's influence was growing, the army was bracing itself for the worst. In 2020, Sudan's key factions agreed in talks in South Sudan on a peaceful transition and a restructuring of security forces that would see militias integrating the army. But divisions remained. 2 years later, Sudan's protagonists signed a new power-sharing deal but failed to agree on the future of the RSF. As mistrust between the two generals deepened, violence erupted. Now, al-Burhan and his generals say time for reconciliation is over and that the army is determined to defeat Hemeti and dismantle his force. Hashem Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera.